Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be kind of like a TED talk on my opinions on school and what I think are important and some things that I think we really don't need to learn in school. If you like these kind of like talks, then make sure to comment it down below because I will definitely be doing more in the future. And give this video a huge thumbs up if you end up enjoying it. Subscribe down below if you want to see more of me. And without further ado, let's just get right on to the video. As y'all know, school is obligatory, which means school is something that everyone must do. You cannot choose if you want to go to school or not. But some people do online school because they might have gotten bullied or they have like some kind of anxiety or something, so they can't really go to school because of that. Overall, school is good because we get to learn things there. As a teenager, it might be a little bit harder to make friends in school because when you're a teenager, there's really like steps that you go through before you actually become friends with someone. But when you're like a kid or a toddler, it's much easier because you literally just go up to someone and you're like, hey, I like you, can we be friends? And the other person would be like, oh yeah, sure, you can hang out with me. But when you're a teenager, it's like you go through phase one, which is you guys start talking like a little bit like, hi, how are you, how did the test go, and stuff like that. And then after that, it's like, oh, what are you doing this weekend my accent. And then the last stage is like you guys actually like being closer friends, if you understand. But some people don't know that, and that's why they find it so hard to like go up to someone and be like, okay, so what am I going to talk about with this person if the person is like wanting to be with me, because I don't know how to start a conversation or something. I think teachers and those in charge in school are doing their best to teach kids that don't really have that basic ethic, that you don't bully a child because of their race or ethnicity, the best of their ability. But you know, some people just have a hard time learning, and some people just don't want to put it in their brain that you being mean to someone because of how they look like or how they are as a person isn't the right thing to do. And that's just you can't really do anything about that, but you can try to ignore the person and just not give them any attention at all. But of course, it's easier said than done, so it might feel hard, like with the person bullying you or teasing you, like it might feel hard to ignore them because what they're saying is affecting you negatively. But it's just about the mental, like you knowing who you are and knowing that what the person is saying to you does not define you as a person. It will really make you feel much better about yourself, knowing that that person is only saying their insecurities to me, and I know that what they're saying is not accurate to who I am. I also think that school can get stressful sometimes because as an adolescent already, there's so much more things that you have to focus on than only school. Like you have to keep up your friendships, you have to be up to date with social media and what's going on with the world, in the world, and you know, extra things that you want to do, hang out with friends and all that stuff. It's a lot that you have to keep in track and keep it on the same level so that there's balance. So on top of that, having a lot of tests can be really stressful. As you guys have probably noticed, I haven't posted in a while, and that is because I have been stressed in school, and so I just thought I have to take a break from social media. I can just be a viewer, not an actual creator, so that's why I have been taking a break for a while. But it's not an excuse for you to totally give up on yourself and give up on school and those who actually believe in you, because life is a roller coaster. You're gonna have your ups and your lows, but you have to always try and keep yourself balanced and grounded, because if not, you'll totally forget who you are and like you'll not have a grip of yourself. And that's important that you always have, no matter what you're going through, and always have someone to talk to about your issues and stuff that you're going through and the things that are going on in your head. You have to always have someone to talk about. If not, all of your feelings will just like build up inside of you and then come out, and it won't be a pretty sight. So always have someone to talk to, even if you're stressed, even if you don't feel like talking about it. Just try or write it down, make a video diary, and just find a way to let it out so your emotions don't bubble inside of you. The next thing that I want to talk about is that you're not dumb because because you're less good at a subject or a class. For example, me, I'm pretty good in most subjects, but in math, my brain goes somewhere else, and like I don't know how to function during math class. So I go on extra tutoring. I ask my dad to help me at home, and I watch a lot of not tutorials, explaining videos on YouTube, and that helps me so much. You being less good in a subject does not make you dumb. We're all humans. We all have our flaws and things that we're less good in and things that we just excel in totally, but that does not make you dumb. Like, if you're not good in a subject, it just makes you less good in that subject, and you just need to train and work on that, and eventually you get to the point where you feel confident in the subject that you're trying to develop yourself in. This is probably something that most teenagers can relate to, and that is that some classes are just not necessary, like, at all. For example, arts class, I think that it's not necessary. Like, who is going to use the knowledge of knowing who Leonardo da Vinci was to pay their bills or their taxes in the future? It ain't gonna be me. So, like, arts, no one needs that, but it can be good for some people who are trying to figure out what they want to be in the future. Like, that can be something that some people are like, oh, I like art, maybe I can be an artist in the future. But for the whole, like, everyone to learn how to draw or be graded in drawing, I just don't find necessary. Like, I don't see the point. Even if I like to draw, like, I just don't see it as a subject that is necessary. But like cooking class, I think is necessary because some kids don't learn how to cook food at home from their parents. So like, that's a class that's needed for those who don't have that opportunity. But arts class is not that necessary, like, at all. I don't need to know how to draw if I want to pay my bills. And college is not for everyone. It's really something that you have to feel in you that you want to do, because if you're doing it because of someone else, it will, like, the whole point will be ruined, because college is hard. So you're gonna face a lot of obstacles and challenges, and the person that you're going to college for is not the person who will be doing your assignments for you. It's you that's going to be doing all those assignments. So it's important that you know who you're doing the action for, not for your parents, not for your friends, not for anyone, but for you, because you're the one who is going to go through the hardship of going to college. But if you skip college, know that the person who goes to college will have more knowledge than you and more opportunities in life than you. So you have to have that in mind if you want to start your own business, for example, or start working directly after high school. So that's just my opinion on that. I think that college is necessary if you want to have the knowledge for whatever you want to do in the future. But it's not for everyone. Everyone has different goals and aspirations in life, and college might not be the way to necessarily reach that goal. I personally, I'm going to go to college because I don't want to have a job where I'm dependent on anyone else than myself. And knowing that, for example, now during the pandemic, I don't want to have a job where I am, like, you know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get paid by the end of the month because I'm working at a restaurant. So I want to have a job where I'm, like, stable, and I know that by the end of the day I'm gonna have food on the table. I'm going to be able to feed myself and be happy and maybe have some money over to be able to buy stuff. So yeah, those were all of my thoughts. I hope you guys really found this video interesting and would want to see more of them, because they are definitely coming. If you ended up liking the video, make sure to, as always, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe down below, and check out my other videos and my social medias to keep up with what I do outside of YouTube. I will see you in my next video.